remember when my comic books had those crazy little characters, those like the claymation characters, that were inside the comic books advertising Lunchables, where the boy is sprinkling Parmesan all over his Lunchable, and I remember things like that. I remember Taco Bell. I remember Taco Bell used to have a blue dog and a yellow cat, and they were animated. And I was like, wow. I remember. So anybody else out there remember Coke cards? It was crazy. You should have like Coke cards. Coca-Cola put on these cards, and I think you would actually like put points onto the cards themselves, and it was like a feature. It was a feature from like the caps. There was something hidden. There were info hidden under the caps. You have to go online, and then from online you could put like on your home computer. You would put this code onto your card. Just stuff like that. I remember. Most of us remember the Tootsie Roll Pops and how they had this star. How they had a star that was being pointed to by a little Indian character, a little character with an Indian headdress. You know, you had people shooting, you had people playing basketball, running, and you had bicyclers, and you had like all these little boys and girls like with activities, and we always looked out for that star with the boy pointing to the Indian, because supposedly the rumor was, and I quote, you would get a free Tootsie Roll Pop when you found this star and brought it in to some retailer. So who else remembers these things? Anybody else remember any more intricate kind of prizes and especially stuff like prizes you won in comic books, that the toys there would be, just think back. Well, that whole okay, the back page would be just this whole, like, it would be lined, right? In the middle of course there's all the prices, or no, it's of course in the middle there's always the information, right? But all around the information, it had the number of points you would get to win a certain prize. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of like sweepstakes. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of things like that. But I'm also thinking you're supposed to mail in and then achieve like all the awards, how do you put it? You achieve all those the kind of award system where you get a certain $5,000 amount, $10,000 amount, and you could win freaking things like go-karts, like moon boots. Moon boots were kind of like the hokey kind of joke thing that I remember Arthur, the TV show, used to do. That was totally a rip on all of that. Of course, Hey Arnold, I remember did a really famous one where he waited like months and months and months for a spy camera, and I'm pretty sure it was a spy camera. He's like, "Where's my camera?" No. That was The Simpsons. Okay, but now I'm getting two of them confused. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of Where's my spy cameraman? Where's my spy cameraman? Does anybody remember Battletoads? And how similar it was to like another super hard game. Goodness gracious, that game. I remember thinking Ninja Turtles was a hard game. I remember thinking that was hard. Does anybody remember the scoring? Okay, the scoring of all the emeralds in Sonic the Hedgehog, and how they would be hidden inside the levels. These levels were contained. Apparently you would have to get at least 70 something rings per level. Then you had a shot at going into the bonus round, where you would basically be falling, oftentimes, through all these rings and this ring system, and the screen would be turning a certain way, turning and tilting, and you were in a simple ball going dun, 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 dun. But you would hit the walls, and the walls you would have to bounce against them over and over, and then it would that would generate more points. Okay, you would bust through the interior, bust through this inner ring, this inner circle of wall, and it would shatter in through. You get rings inside that. Inside that was an emerald. You got to collect 8 of these. Does anybody out there know what happened after those? Like all, not 8. There couldn't have been 8, could there? I want to say it was more like 5. There's a green, there's a brown, there's a like silver, there's a red, gold. No gold. Yellow. I want to say there's 5. And does anybody know that like basically Knuckles is Knuckles is an echidna who is guarding his precious emeralds which are eggs. Like those are considered eggs because in real life echidnas are strange platypi like beings that just kind of defy all species. They lay eggs instead of going live birth, even though they're basically overgrown hedgehogs out in Australia. So those are kind of important distinctions you kind of pick up on, and you realize there's like it's just kind of mythology and lore from the Sega people. But I'm out here just kind of reflecting back on some of these awesome things, awesome intricacies we had growing up. And I kind of really wish, man, that rollerblading never died. I don't really know why. It didn't make any. It doesn't. There's no real reason. If anybody out there, tell me if there is anyone who is rollerblading today. Tell me how fun it is and if it's improving your life, man. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Gotta go. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for conducting this experiment.